We're going to rotate the region bounded by y equals 9 minus x squared, a parabola downward, y equals 0, bounded by the x-axis, x equals 0, bounded by the y-axis, and we're going to rotate that about the x-axis. So first I'm going to graph that region. Looking at this, I have x and y. I know I have a parabola downward. This isn't going to be to scale quite, but it's going to look something like this. Let me get a little better than that. With this one, we know it's going to intersect y equal to 0, so I set 9 minus x squared equal to 0, so x squared is 9. So I know it's going to intersect at plus or minus 3. So we've got negative 3 here, positive 3 here. So we've got this parabola downward. The next graph is y equals 0 is the x-axis. So we've got the parabola downward, the x-axis, that's still not bounded, but then the next, x equals 0, is the y-axis. So what we have is we have a region that is completely bounded. Now in this particular case, I could have also used the region to the left. So it's either the right or the left. And actually, if I wanted to be a little more careful, I probably should have said let x be greater than or equal to 0. Doing that, then you would see I definitely have that region. Now what I'm going to do is, because I'm rotating this about the x-axis, I know it's going to be dx, and it's a vertical, it's going to be a vertical rectangle. So we will put the typical vertical rectangle, because that's what we have when we subdivide dx. And now we know the volume is going to be the integral from a to b pi f of x squared dx. So the volume for this will be the integral. We subdivided from 0 to 3. It's pi. And now, of course, the radius, which is the height of the function, it's on the function 9 minus x squared. So 9 minus x squared squared dx. And at this point, all we have to do is FOIL the inside and go through and finish with antiderivatives. Working that, I'm going to pull the constant pi in front. And I'm FOILing 9 minus x squared. It's 81 minus 2 of those, 18x squared, plus the square of x squared, x to the 4th, dx. And now we're ready to do antiderivatives. We get pi times 81x minus 18x cubed over 3 plus x to the 5th over 5 from 0 to 3. And I like to reduce before I start substituting. So this is pi 81x minus 6x cubed plus x to the 5th over 5 from 0 to 3. And we love 0. Makes it much easier. This becomes pi 81 times 3, 243, minus 6 times 3 cubed is 27, plus 3 to the 5th is 9 times 9, 81 times 3, 243 over 5. Working this out, we have pi, we have 81 plus 243 over 5. And I have a nice way, I call it the rocking chair, for doing these. What we do, you guys, is we go, this is pi 81 times 5, 405, plus 243 times 1, all over 5. So the final answer for this becomes 648 pi over 5. And that is the volume.